the date of written representation can be after the date of audit report, whether written representation should be obtained for all the prior periods, and what happened to the situation where the management, you have a new management, what happens to that particular situation? Where they say we were not present for the prior period, are they under obligation to provide the written representation? To answer all these questions, we have this video. This being a very important examination question. So first of all, please understand, soldiers, that the date of the written representation should be, as far as practicable, it should be near to the date of audit report. But of course, it should not be after the date of audit report. What is the reason? What is the reason? Because see what happens, the written representation is considered as a necessary audit evidence. It's a necessary audit evidence. And how can you obtain an audit evidence after the date of audit report? So that is a whole idea behind this actually here. And written representation should be obtained for all the financial statements for all the periods referred in the auditor's report. So it should be obtained for all the financial statements and for all the periods which are referred in the auditor's report. So which could be even including the prior period. That's the thing here. You can't have a audit report which is dated before the date of the written representation, then it will not serve any purpose. So it is violating. And further what happens is that, because see what happens, we have to consider the events occurring after the balance sheet date until the date of auditor's report. So we have to consider the date of audit report, and that is why it is always better to have a written representation till the date of the auditor's report. And further what happens is that you require certain events which occur after the date of financial statement and till the date of audit report, which may require either adjustment or disclosure in the financial statement. And that is why the written representation, let it be as far as practicable near to the date of the auditor's report, but not after the date of auditor's report. And written representation should be for all the periods which are referred in the auditor's report, because management has to reaffirm the written representation which they have made previously. So it has to be covering all the periods which are referred in the auditor's report. Now what happens to a situation where the current management says that we were not present during all the periods which are referred in the auditor's report? We were not present actually. Now they may say that we are not in a position to provide written representation for the such period because they were not there at that point of time. So now in this case, this does not diminish the responsibility of the person who is responsible for financial statement, and he has to oblige to the request of the auditor to provide the written representation for entire period which is referred by the auditor's report. Okay, so it has to be given actually for all the periods which are referred in the auditor's report. Okay, so that's the thing here. So two things here we are addressing. Yes, what about the date of written representation, which cannot be after the date of audit report? And second one is that whether written representation should be provided for all the periods mentioned in the auditor's report. Answer is yes, even if it is prior period, and even if the current management which was not there, even they also have to provide the written representation. That's the thing here. So that is the thing actually here. I'll see you in the next video.